Hi, and congratulations for booking your call with AF Fitness. My name's Ali Fitz, and over the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through what to expect from the call and how to prepare so you get the most out of our time together. I also want to say a huge well done for taking this first step. I know making the call can feel intimidating, and right now, you're probably not feeling the best about your health or body. So, putting your trust in someone else to help you turn that around takes real courage. And I want to thank you for putting your trust in me and also reassure you from the start that we will get you to a happier and healthier place. And I'm genuinely excited to help you get there. So first of all, I've been exactly where you are. I wasn't a sporty kid. I didn't enjoy PE. I was always last to be picked for the team, and I found it really humiliating. So I just avoided all forms of sport and exercise. I did enjoy science and art, so ultimately I went on to become a special effects engineer in the film industry, which is nothing to do with fitness. But in my early 20s, I noticed how my lack of fitness was starting to affect my confidence. I felt weak and tired all the time, and next to my mates who all seemed stronger and leaner than me, I felt pretty emasculated and chubby and sort of skinny fat. But I had no idea what to eat or how to train to fix it. I wasn't good at cooking. My days working on the film sets were really long and tiring, and gyms just intimidated me. I associated it with meathead bodybuilders and airhead influencers and people I just didn't relate to. Luckily, my best friend had been through his own transformation and I'd seen the difference it made to his life. So I thought it's worth a shot and I invested in my first personal trainer in 2012. I could only afford to see them once every few weeks, so my progress was pretty slow and had to figure out a lot through trial and error. But over around 10 years of learning, I gradually transformed my body, my health, and ultimately my happiness and health and confidence improved too. Eventually, I left the film industry so I could retrain as a fitness coach and dedicate my time to helping other people like me find their way to a healthier and fitter life. And since then, I've coached hundreds of clients around the world through various platforms and companies, and then launched my own company in 2024. So if you are feeling stuck right now, like you've tried everything, I just want you to know this. There is light at the end of the tunnel. I've been in that tunnel, I got out, and I look forward to helping you get out of it too. If you're watching this, chances are you're plant-based, vegetarian, pescatarian, flexitarian, somewhere on that scale. So you're just like me. I've been vegetarian my whole life and vegan for the last 10 years. And I used to believe the myth that you could only get strong and lean by eating meat. I pretty much just accepted that I was always going to be weak and chubby as a result. But then I met a stuntman called Errol while working on a film in Morocco, and he was built like a Greek statue and completely plant-based. So that changed everything for me, and I realised you absolutely can build muscle and lose fat and be strong as fuck whilst on a plant-based diet. So from that day, I cut out all animal products while still striving to become stronger and healthier and happier. And these days, I take real pleasure when people are surprised to find out I'm vegan, and they always say, you don't look like a vegan. So obviously I ask them, what does a vegan look like? But more importantly, I take even more pleasure in helping my clients to get the same reaction for themselves. So before joining this call, you've probably already tried a few things. The first mistake you probably made is to tell yourself that now isn't the right time. Maybe work is too busy or you're waiting for motivation to kick in, and you told yourself you'd start Monday, or maybe you'd wait till January and do a New Year's resolution. But by now you've probably said it enough times to know that there never is a perfect time. Since coaching hundreds of clients, I've realized that the best time to start is actually when you are busy. Because if you can build new habits when your life feels chaotic, then you know you'll be able to keep them when things settle down. But if you wait for the perfect time to start your journey, then all it takes is one small upset to your routine, and then everything goes out the window. Motivation only drops over time, so you're best off starting now while it's at its highest, and then use that momentum to lock in your habits. You've probably also tried a crash diet or a quick fix. Anything that promises fast results is usually too good to be true. People who try to fix years of bad habits in just a few weeks almost always slip back to them. It's like swinging a pendulum. The faster you swing it one direction, the faster it swings back the other way. Building health is a bit like building wealth. If you're broke and then you win the lottery, you'll probably spunk it all and end up back where you started because you never learned the true value of it. But if you build your wealth up gradually over time, learning smart saving and investing skills, you create a system that supports you for life. And it takes more time and effort, but it actually lasts. The other thing you've probably tried is going it alone. And honestly, with enough time, it is possible to get results on your own. That's sort of the route I went, but it takes much longer. You have to figure out the whole plan for yourself. You end up making more mistakes, and your chance of getting injured or losing motivation are much higher. Whereas working with a coach, they've already walked those streets. I've already made the mistake, so you don't have to. So you get to spend more time enjoying the results and less time trying to figure it out. So you've tried those things, but you're still stuck. and you're in that all too familiar cycle. You feel motivated to change, so you try something new, but then it either takes too long or it's too hard. So over time, your momentum drops and your old habits return and your health just worsens. You end up feeling worse and worse about yourself until eventually things get bad enough that once again you feel that motivation that you need to change, and around it goes. So what you need is something that breaks that cycle and leads you to success, to finally get you out that loop. And I've spent years figuring out exactly what combination of things breaks that cycle, and I figured out it comes down to 5 things. And those are a plan, knowledge, support, community, and accountability. And because those are the 5 things that you need to succeed, they are the 5 pillars on which I've built the Fit AF Academy. And they're the blueprint behind every transformation I deliver. Everything is delivered through my own bespoke app called the AF Fitness app. So I'm going to run quickly through the app and how it delivers those 5 pillars of your success. First of all, the plan. Navigating a fitness journey without one is kind of like going on a road trip without a map. You get lost, you drive around in circles, it takes way longer, and whether you actually arrive at your destination is mostly just down to luck. So in the Academy, I'll build you a step-by-step plan to get you to your goal, which appears on the home screen of your app every day. And you get customized meal plans that are calibrated to your needs with amazing recipes and cooking instructions. And it even gives you a shopping list so you know what ingredients you need to buy when you go to the grocery store. It just completely takes the guesswork out of nutrition. Or if you prefer a bit more flexibility, you also have calorie and macro targets you can work to, so you can choose what to eat as long as it fits your targets. And everything is tracked and logged within the AF Fitness app. I also give you a training plan that gives you a guide to every workout. It's a bit like having a sat nav for the gym. It tells you exactly what exercises to do, in what order, with videos demonstrating exactly how to perform them, and even how long you should rest between your sets. So you can walk into the gym feeling like you know what you need to do. There's no imposter syndrome, no gym intimidation. You just feel like you've belonged there since day one. And I'll have a look at your habits as well. Are you sleeping enough? Are you drinking or smoking too much? Are you spending too much time doom scrolling? All of those things affect your dopamine and motivation, which ultimately affects your ability to stick to the program and reach your goals. So we'll help you manage all of your habits in a holistic way, all through the app. So easy and simple right from day one. Knowledge is the most important pillar, I believe, and it's what sets AF Fitness apart from other programs. It really matters to me that your results last forever. I don't want you back in the same cycle that brought you here, and as much as I would love to work with you forever, I'm sure that you would eventually like to see the back of me. So I want you to graduate feeling like you've learned the skills you need to succeed long term, and that means understanding why you're doing things and not just what you're doing. So I'll teach you correct technique, how to structure your workouts, how to progressively overload, how to avoid injury, everything you need to become self-sufficient in the gym. I also run live workshops every week on nutrition, physiology, recovery, and these live workshops are a great place as well for you to ask me questions live and kind of chat with the rest of the team. Everything we teach lives in our bespoke resource hub called the AF Fitness Hub, so you can always access that information outside of those live sessions as well. Unfortunately, it is unrealistic to think that you won't hit bumps in the road. There will be times when life gets stressful or motivation drops or you just feel overwhelmed, and no one is an island. So without someone in your corner to pick you up and put you back in the right direction during those moments, it's easy to slip off the plan and slide back to square one. The Academy is run by real humans like me, so we understand what you're going through and we're here when times get tough. So you can always reach us on WhatsApp, or you can book in a Zoom call if you'd rather talk face to face. And because I am human, I sometimes need nudging in the right direction too. So I'm not too proud to take criticism, and if there's ever something you're not happy about but you don't feel able to tell me, there's always an anonymous feedback system so you can send me your honest thoughts and feelings without ever feeling exposed. Community is a huge part of your success and one that often gets overlooked. A lot of people end up in poor health, partly because they're surrounded by it. We are social creatures, so we adopt the behaviours of people around us. And I'm not expecting you to go out and make all new friends, but it really helps to have people around you who are invested in the same goals of you. So in the Academy, we've got an incredibly supportive group chat with all of the AF Fitness members all in one place, celebrating birthdays, sharing wins, and lifting each other up when things get tough as well. And we run weekly competitions, live events, and meetups. So even if your friends and family are dismissive of your fitness journey, you'll always have a community around you that backs you up. I screen every client I take on really carefully to ensure that they've got the right energy and the right mindset for the community, because not only is that important for your success, but it's important for my business too, because I don't want to be working with arseholes, and I'm pretty sure you don't want them in the group either. If you've tried doing this alone, you know how it goes. Without someone checking in, the moment things get hard or temptation slips in, it's easy to think like, I'll do it tomorrow. And then before you know it, tomorrow turns into 3 weeks. You can't get away with that when you've got a coach in your corner. You log everything through the app, and I see it from my side, so I know if you've missed a session or drifted off the plan. And each week, you'll also complete a self-reflection review, which I read through, and I send you a detailed response every week, analysing your progress and setting out a game plan for next week. And if I spot that things are slipping midweek, I will check in with you then too. You'll always have someone keeping an eye on you. It's not like I'm just going to give you a PDF and then leave you to get on with it and disappear. I will be with you every step of the way. So why work with us? I'm not naive. I know there are thousands of online coaches out there, but I am proud to say I believe you would struggle to find other coaches with the consistent standard of feedback that I get. So far, I've not received less than a 5-star rating from any client. I'm sure one day my luck will run out and I'll have to update this slide, but as it stands, it's never happened. And 85% of my clients renew their program when they finish their current block. Many have already hit their original goals, but they want to stay with the program anyway for the support and the community and accountability so that they can work towards their new, more ambitious goals with that extra level of support. And I'm so confident that you will get your results, that if you stick to the plan and complete the program, but you don't reach your goals, then I will keep working with you for free until you do. So let's have a look at some of my clients who have already hit their goals. Rachel is an absolute superstar. She is a nurse working crazy shifts, and she has still managed to absolutely smash it on the program. Her initial goal was to lose weight, and like all of my clients, a big part of her program was lifting weights. So she reached her original goal of losing 17 kilos. She did it in 8 months, but she enjoyed the strength training so much that she stayed with the program to continue working on building muscle. And she can now do 5 unassisted pull-ups, and her running has improved too. She ran her first 10K whilst on the program, and now her 10K takes her less than an hour. And as you can see, she looks absolutely phenomenal. So well done to Rachel. We've got Jack, who's an absolute legend. He works in film. He's a real party animal with very social weekends. He's always traveling. He's a vegetarian too. And he made it very clear that his weekend drinks were non-negotiable. So I promised him we would get him results without sacrificing too much of the social life that he loved. And he dropped 13 kilos in 6 months, but he gained a serious amount of muscle along the way as well. So he's actually lost more than 13 kilos of fat, but some of that has been offset by the weight of muscle that he's gained. His body fat went from around 30% to 20%, and his deadlift went from 60 kilos to 110. And he now runs a sub-hour 10K as well. And the change in his physique is absolutely incredible. So he's still going strong, and I'm really proud of him. Well done, Jack. We've got Patsy, who's actually graduated from the program now. She dropped from 45% body fat down to 30. She completed her first High Rocks, and since then she's gone on to compete in a bunch more of them. And she even volunteers now as a judge for High Rocks because she's really caught the fitness bug. And even though she's now left the program, she's continued to lose weight because of the skills and knowledge that she learned when she was with us. And that's something she wasn't able to do on her own before joining the Fit AF Academy. So well done to Patsy. She's continuing to crush it. So before the call, I want you to ask yourself 3 important questions. Question 1, are you 100% committed to being the best version of yourself? Nothing changes if nothing changes. So if you're expecting a silver bullet to get you the results without addressing the issues that got you stuck in the first place, the Academy is not for you. You also need to be willing to learn. If you think you already have all the answers and you don't want to learn, then we'll only frustrate each other. And you have to be willing to bring the effort. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. I can't lift the weights for you. I can't cook your dinner for you, but I will give you a proven blueprint. All you need to do is implement it. Question number 2, is this the right program for your specific goals? In the Academy, we focus on lifting weights as the main driver to lose fat and build muscle. Lifting weights builds a strong, resilient body, so it's easier to stay lean and avoid injury and keep your metabolic health strong so you keep the fat off long term. If you just want endless cardio or bodyweight workouts and you never want to touch a dumbbell, then this probably isn't the right program for you either. Your diet. If you believe the influencers that tell you you can eat what you want and still lose weight, then this isn't the program for you. Your health and performance depends on fueling your body right. So in the Academy, I teach what good nutrition looks like. And are you willing to build your knowledge and succeed long term? The education we provide is one of the biggest advantages of the Academy. So if you'd rather just follow instruction blindly without understanding why, then you're welcome to be leaving the best part on the table. I believe in long-term sustainable results. If you just want a quick fix, you're probably in the wrong place. And finally, question 3, what is the cost of not taking action? If you change nothing, what does your health look like in a year or 5 years or 10 years? You could be risking obesity, heart disease, stroke, cancer, diabetes. All these conditions that are tied to poor fitness and excess body fat could become a reality. And how does that affect your confidence? Maybe you're single and you don't feel confident approaching people you're attracted to, or maybe you're in a relationship but you don't feel confident being naked in front of your partner. Maybe you sit out from activities with your friends or family because you don't think you'll be able to keep up with them. And how does that affect your relationships? Can you be the best partner, the best parent, the best friend who shows up, or does your health hold you back? And what's the mental cost of that to you? And does it affect your career? Maybe you have an active job where you're not able to fully fulfill your role properly because of your fitness. Or maybe you have a desk job, but you're limited by your lack of confidence, so you don't feel able to put yourself forward for promotions and opportunities. And obviously, there's a financial cost to that too. Talking of finances, there is, of course, an investment involved in joining the academy. How much right now, I can't give you a number because it's a bit like walking into a restaurant and asking what dinner costs. It depends. Are you going to have a starter, a main, a dessert, a drink? Are you going to have cocktails? It's the same thing here. The program is calibrated to your specific needs. So the cost depends on the level of support you want and how long you're committing for. We will work that out together though on the call. And I can reassure you, it's nowhere near the big pile of cash you can see on the picture. I'm not going to expect you to turn up with suitcases of cash, but there are packages to suit most budgets. So we'll figure out a package that suits you on the call. The guarantee, here is my guarantee. We will get you to your goal and deliver results that last, or we'll work with you for free until we do. As long as you follow the program and stick to the plan, you will reach your goals. And I'm confident enough in that to put my own time on the line. So the call, what do you need to prepare? First of all, make sure to keep at least 45 minutes spare. I don't want you to rush this. I really want to get to know you and understand exactly what you need. And I want to give you the chance to decide whether I'm the right coach for you too. Check that Zoom is installed beforehand so we don't lose the first 15 minutes trying to figure out the tech. And make sure you are somewhere quiet and private where you won't be disturbed, because we will cover some personal ground and you don't want to be disturbed whilst discussing something sensitive. Ideally, be on your computer since we'll be using Zoom. And don't worry about taking notes. I'll do that for you. But regardless, please don't take the call while you're driving or on the move. I want you to be somewhere quiet and seated comfortably so we can really dig into it. And if you need to reschedule, that's completely fine. Life happens. Just please let me know as soon as possible by messaging me on Instagram or WhatsApp. My days are really busy with clients and I want to make sure to give everyone the best service possible, which I can't do if I'm losing time to no-shows. So rescheduling is fine. Just please let me know. So your 3 futures. From here, you've got 3 routes. You've got the yellow route, keep doing what you're doing, stuck in the same cycle, but you'll notice that line doesn't stay flat. Time keeps moving forward, so even if you keep doing the same things, you won't be in the same place in 5 years from now. We age, our health drops, things naturally degrade over time. The red route. You could give up entirely and decide you've tried everything and just resign yourself to poor health, eating shit and spending the rest of your life on the sofa, watching your health and happiness decline fast. Or the green route, you can take some action, make the right choices, and make some challenging changes in your life and start climbing towards your full potential. So where do you want to go? Down the red route, declining fast, round in circles, seeing the same results that you know you are, never seeing the results that you know you're capable of? Or up the green route, following a challenging path, but actually reaping the rewards for years to come? I know it's a leading question. No one wants to go backwards. We all want to see our full potential and move forwards. So there's really only one obvious choice. You just need to be willing to make the jump. So thank you for taking time to watch this. I'm really looking forward to meeting you on the call and being part of this big change in your life. Remember to reach out if you need to reschedule. Otherwise, I'll see you very soon and I look forward to getting started. Your success starts here and I'm excited to get you there.